The good thing about that timer is that it gives me time to get ready. Like I rush into my studio and I have then 5 minutes to relax and get ready. And it also is good for my butt because I do some little exercise here in the chair. Although I should stand, maybe next time I'll do that. But then by the time it runs out, I forgot what I was doing here. So sometimes in 5 minutes, I completely forget what I was doing. So good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Rise and Shine. Rise usually means morning. It's already the afternoon here, but I had a whole bunch of fun client meetings this morning, so I had to push Rise and Shine to well, we're still going to rise and we're absolutely going to shine. And we're going to talk about Clubhouse. If you don't know Clubhouse, let's talk about Clubhouse. Should you be on Clubhouse? Is it something else that you need to download and become part of and spend absolutely all day on it? Well, the answer is no. But and please let me know your name in your comment, even though you think I can see it. But unless you've given some weird permissions, I don't see your name as it comes up. So yes, the struggle is real. I see this is someone on Facebook. I'm here live in 3 different pages on Facebook and on YouTube. So let me know your name so I can say hello to you. My name is Nika Stewart. If we haven't met, hello. If we have met, my name is still Nika Stewart. To some people. And I am the founder of Shine 365, a membership of amazing female entrepreneurs growing their businesses online. I help female entrepreneurs identify and amplify their thought leadership. And Rise and Shine is my weekly show to share ways for you to shine online. And I was going to talk about live streaming today. I have some tips for you to make your live streams some things you may not know about even if you're doing live streams, some fun tips to upgrade. But in the last few days, I have spent way too much time on Clubhouse, and we cannot not talk about Clubhouse as a way for you to shine online, not really online on iPhone. Unfortunately, it's just for iPhone. So if you don't have iPhone, either grab an iPad or steal one from your kids and download the app, or wait, it will be coming out. I know it has to come out on Android because it's really growing in popularity. So, hey, Michelle, hello. Yes, okay, so you're on Central Time. Excellent. So I'm doing it later. I'm going to eventually come up with a time that is my consistent time. And you are in the Shine group, so you always get access to all my stuff at any time. But it's really nice to see you live, Michelle. Hello, Scarlett, and hello, Heather. Wondering what to put in Clubhouse. They seem pretty long with their emojis. Okay, so excellent. We're going to talk about all of that. So let's get started. So we're going to talk about Clubhouse. We're going to talk about what it is, why you should or shouldn't be on it, and things you can do to start shining immediately. Be an early adopter. The early adopters are the ones who succeed for the most part on all of the different platforms. So I have my coffee, even though it's not early in the morning, so I am ready to rise, and it is always time to shine, so let's do this. Okay, Clubhouse. First, what is it? I think those of you who are commenting probably know what it is, but those of you who don't know what Clubhouse is, it's a new social media app. It is extremely social. It's one of the things that I think people are really loving about it is that it's very social and has not become promotional yet. It's early days. It is an app for your iPhone. It is only on Apple devices. It's only on the iPhone. It's not even on the iComputer. It's only for your iPhone. So if you have an iPhone, you can get the app called Clubhouse. When I heard about it a few weeks ago and went to look for it, I saw all these different apps called Clubhouse, but make sure it's the right Clubhouse. When you're looking in the App Store, it is actually, let me show you this. I don't know if I'm going to go close and see if you can see it, but here is Clubhouse. It is so you will see looks like a musician. Oh yes, a man holding a guitar. with great, awesome hair. That is the icon for the Clubhouse that we're talking about. You use an iPad, excellent. Then you can, yeah. Oh, so Michelle, I assume that's you, Michelle. Use an iPad. If you don't have an iPhone, you can get it on your iPad. So you can get it on devices like a phone or an iPad. And hopefully those of you who don't have an iPhone or iPad, it will come to Android hopefully soon. So what it is an audio platform. So it's a way to go on and talk with people, audio. There is no text. I mean, there's no chat by text, and there's no video. The interesting thing that I've been thinking a lot about is when I got started on social media years ago in, my husband says, the Hoover administration. I don't even know if most people know who Hoover is anymore, but not the Hoover vacuum. But it was pretty much 100% text. Not that you couldn't, like, YouTube had come out, but like Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn were pretty much text. Then came Pinterest and Instagram, which became pictures and much more visual. And then even the platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn joined in with visual. It became more visual. You can still, of course, put text, but people seem to respond more to the visual. And we've learned that the more you put yourself in your visual, the more you share your branding and visually people connect more with you, the more people can connect, the more they can see you, especially if they can look in your eyes. So years ago, I used to talk to my clients about how you can type great stuff, and you definitely want to get good about communicating with words, how you can help people and who you are. But when you can add visual, when you can add pictures, it makes a stronger connection. Then came video, and the level went even higher. And then came live streaming, which was even more of a connection. It is even more of a connection than edited, recorded video. And now Clubhouse seems to be taking a step backwards, which is awesome. It's almost like sometimes we see the pendulum swing way far one way and then start going back. One thing that I keep hearing from people on Clubhouse that they love is that you don't have to do your hair and makeup and care about how you look. I yearn and long for those days where I used to do teleseminars and I didn't have to, I would just go, I'm ready. Oh, I'm still wearing pajamas. It's okay. Oh, I don't have makeup on. Oh, my hair is in a bun. Who cares? I'm just talking. I could even look at my notes and not care. Like if nobody sees me going down and looking at what I'm, right? Because I'm just talking. That's what Clubhouse is. You can just talk. Now, you do still have to step up and use your voice. This is something we haven't seen. It's almost like, is it in between? Like there's text, there's pictures, there's video, there's live streaming video, and there's audio. Is this another level up? I don't believe it is more of a connection than live streaming where you see someone, but it is live streaming audio, and it's much more comfortable for people. So if you feel like live streaming video is too scary, Clubhouse may be a great stepping stone for you so that you can talk without having to feel like you need to look a certain way when you're talking. Now, the other cool thing is you can join and just listen. You don't have to talk. You don't have to prepare anything. You can go on and jump into rooms and listen. And then if you have something to say, you can click a button to raise your hand and they may call you up to say it. But you don't have to. So you can learn lots. That's a lot of what I've been doing over the last week and a half is just hearing about topics that sound interesting and going into the room and listening. And usually I kind of go, oh, wait, I want to say something, or I have a question. So you can ask a question. You don't even have to add insight. You could say, could you tell me more about the experts are on Clubhouse sharing their expertise. So it's an awesome place to learn. So when you join Clubhouse, a few people have been asking about their profile. One cool thing about Clubhouse is the profile looks really different than all the other networks. You have a lot of space, and I didn't even do research to see how long it can be. I haven't seen anyone who seems to be running out of space. It looks like you have enough space in your Clubhouse profile to say whatever you want. And what is becoming popular on Clubhouse is to say who you are. Now, here's what you want to remember is only the first 3 lines of your profile, your bio, are seen unless someone clicks to read more. So if I click on your picture because I'm in a room in Clubhouse with you and I see your name, I click on your picture, what I see is the first 3 lines of what you wrote for your profile. And then if I click, I can then see your whole profile. So the first thing you want to remember is make sure the first 3 lines are compelling enough to either have someone go, I love her so much, I love him so much, I just want to follow him and learn more, or I want to read more. So the first 3 lines are the most important, and then you have just loads of room. And people are using emojis to bullet point things like, here are the topics I want to talk about, or here are the topics I am interested in, or here are the topics I am expert in. And then you can put links. The links are not clickable. So if you have a very long link, find a way to shorten it, either by a URL that's really short and easy for people to remember, or bit.ly it. The only clickable links are if you connect to Twitter and or Instagram. So your Twitter and Instagram are in there. And because people can't communicate by texting on the app, the only way for people to reach out to you after, you can talk. If you're in a room together, you can talk or orally to each other. But if you want to reach out to someone, you need to click on their Twitter or Instagram, and then you can direct message them or leave a comment on one of their posts. So it's a great way to build your Instagram and or Twitter using Clubhouse. Scarlett is asking, how can I edit my profile? I can't figure that out. You just tap it. So if you're looking at your profile or your picture, so let me go in and look. I am going to click on, when I log in, when I just open up Clubhouse, on the top right is my icon, like the little profile picture of me. I click that, and there is my profile. And then I just tap anywhere, and it says update your bio, and you can update it. And then you're done. And you click done. So just tap your bio. That's all you need to do. And then it's available to edit. Hope that helps you. So what should you be doing, and what is the purpose? What I'm seeing is a lot of thought leaders and people who want to be more known as a thought leader with their expertise are going on and doing 2 things: starting rooms, but you don't have to, or joining other people's rooms and then raising their hand and adding their viewpoint. So if you want to just get started, just go in and look around. It gives you suggestions of rooms. They're called rooms. If someone starts, it's kind of like a live stream. I've started a live stream, you can come join me. I've started a room, you can come join the room. When you join the room, you join as a listener, so you don't have to worry. But if you want to speak, you click the hand on the bottom, raise your hand, and then the speaker or the moderator can invite you up to speak. But you can just join rooms and listen until you feel comfortable. So spend a few days just going into rooms and listening. When you are ready to say something, like I said, you could say something in someone else's room, or you can start a room and then you want to come up with a compelling title. It's very similar to live streaming in that you come up with a title that's going to compel people to, oh, that sounds exciting. I just saw someone which I joined this morning, someone said, how I made $200,000 in my first week on Clubhouse. Oh my God, I have to hear how you did that. I was on last night, live streaming tips, 18 live streaming tips. And I jumped in and joined in and listened and then raised my hand and gave a tip of my own. So I got to learn. I learned so much from amazing experts. And then people saw me as an expert. So it's really kind of fun. Emojis are searchable. Is that Catherine? I don't see your name on here. That's why there are so many on bios. Crazy but fun. They're searchable on Clubhouse? Oh, so Catherine has been learning a lot about Clubhouse in the last week. And by the way, most people who are talking about Clubhouse and teaching Their experience is maybe up to 2 or 3 months, the most experienced people. I think Clubhouse has been around for a little longer than that, but most people I know have been on Clubhouse for less than a month. But so in other words, I am not sharing the expert tips, and this is not a where to get everything you need to know about Clubhouse. It's just a discussion on what I've seen and what I think it can do for you as a leader growing online. One thing that is really fun, or a more comfortable and fun way to get more known on Clubhouse and to build your status, is to start a room with someone so that it isn't all on you. And Catherine actually said to me last week, want to start a room? And I said yes. And so the two of us started a room, sharing social media. It was really Catherine sharing her system for creating weekly posts on social media. And I have someone else who just reached out to me and said, can I do a room with you? So I'm going to now start doing rooms with other people so that, number one, it's not all on you. The stress isn't there. You have other people who can share. You can have conversations, so much easier than broadcasting. And as a moderator or head of the room, it's nice to have someone else who can look and see if someone is raising their hand and call them up and that kind of thing, the technical stuff. But really, my main point today is just to let you know that it is an option for growing your status and getting to know people. In the last 10, 11 days that I've been on, maybe it's been 2 weeks, I don't even know if it's been 2 weeks, I've built relationships with people that I'm doing some projects with already. All we've done is like we chatted, someone chatted and I said, oh, I had a question, she answered, she had a question, I answered. We connected on Clubhouse, then reached out on Instagram, then connected on Facebook, and now we're talking and has Zoom talks together. That's how real big things happen. It's really a great place for building relationships. And yes, it is totally new. And so who knows where it's going to go from here. But two things. I'm already seeing that it is one of the best places to build relationships with awesome people. And number two, because it's new, if you think it's a possible good platform for you, please join and get active now. The earliest adopters are the ones who grow and have the most success. And each time I learn about a new platform, certainly don't know them all and certainly not expert on them all, haven't even tried them all. But the ones that I've tried that I have seen work, like the most recent one before this was Reels on Instagram. Reels is still in the newer stage, but it's getting really crowded. But if you join now or a few months ago up till now and you don't wait another year, you will be one of the ones who stand out. So that's why I wanted to come and talk about Clubhouse. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to let me know if you have any other questions. But to really reiterate, join, create a really fun profile. You can have a lot of fun and you can change it at any time. You can put up a fun, the pictures show up really tiny because they're small and they're on an iPhone, maybe on an iPad. I have to try it on an iPad. Maybe it's so much easier to see with my eyes. So that's cool. But make your compelling picture. And people are changing their profile pics also just to have fun. You want a different pic to go into a different room that you think will attract people? Change your picture that might attract people in a room about a different topic. But have fun with it right now. Join and have fun. Do not have any stress around it because there is no reason to add another platform for stress. But if you can use it now and have the mindset of, I'm going on to learn, because there's so many awesome people to learn from. I was in a room last night where someone said, oh, there's this guy who's an actor. He's an actor named Glenn, and I don't even remember his last name, but I've seen him, and he's in shows. You know him too. He came on and dropped some inspiration bombs that brought tears to my eyes, and and he's like someone I would never be able to have a conversation with this famous actor, but he came on and talked about like confidence on screen and why we're all awesome. It was just, I don't think we have ways to connect with some really, and and other thought leaders like you on there. People are looking to connect with you. Go on and just have fun with it right now. Lindell is asking, did not even know about Clubhouse, going to research big time. Now, here's another thing you need to know is you need an invitation to join. So you can't download the app and just join. You can download the app and save your username, and then you need to get an invitation. So, sorry, brushing dust away. You need an invitation, get your name on Clubhouse, and then find out who is on. Now, everyone, when they join, has, I believe, one invitation, and then you get more if you're on and you're more active. So find someone who can invite you to join. That actor was in a room last night on live streaming, but he apparently starts a lot of his own rooms and does his own thing, but he joins lots of rooms. So I'm going to see him again. Let me just tell you his name so that you can look for him. He is, I am following him, and his name is Glenn. Where is he? Glenn Morshower, M-O-R, and then Shower. He's an actor, director, speaker, teacher, entrepreneur, and grateful human. And he was on, I think, 7 Years of 24, which I watched back in the day. Anyway, his voice is so cool. And so anyway, follow him and see his rooms and enjoy him. There are 2 image sizes in the room on the iPad. Oh, cool. I'm going to have to look on an iPad so that because my eyes are getting tired. So yes, so that is what I need to say to you today. And I will come back next week with more tips on, I think, unless something amazing comes up in between that we need to talk about. But next week I plan on talking about ways to upgrade and have fun with your live streams with things like this. Like you can add some fun things to your live streams. You can have overlays. You can, fun things that you can do. And I'm using this thing called a Stream Deck, which makes it so that I can switch between, I can click this button without even looking because I know where, and I clicked the wrong button. I was going to say because I know where the buttons are, but apparently I don't. So I could quickly just look down and touch you instead of reaching forward and looking on my computer for the things to click. This makes it really fun. And it's so much fun that I want a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am quite funny. So thank you for joining me. I will be back next Friday. We'll determine a special time soon. But thank you for joining me. Please reach out on Clubhouse. And by the way, reach out just means follow. So I'll see that you followed and I'll follow you back because you can't actually talk by text on Clubhouse. But let's join each other in rooms. I'll be on there probably a little too much in the next week. And I'll see you next week on Rise and Shine. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Take care.